So essentially, maybe the more fulfilling answer is, as vast as space is, and you can imagine that's not limited, as vast as space is, there are sentient beings, parent sentient beings who fill the space. And they have all been your parents at one time or another, in many succession of many lifetimes, if you speak in terms of relative time. And they have all shown you great kindness, and they are all should be the benefactors of our return of their kindness. So we owe to the universe the kindness it showed us, and that's why we practice. And this is also, I think, in the Judaism, there's a notion of fixing the world or healing the world, and this has to do with joining back to it, giving back to it, making it whole again. And that's, for example, why we have the Stupa project that in our planet level will enable us to all come together from all different religions, all different places in the world, and essentially make a dome where everybody's energy, a little bit of their finance, a little bit of their maybe picking up a brick or their services or whatever they can add, puts together and makes one heart, which is a symbolic proclamation of our having understood that we're all together and that the illusion of our separation has finally been destroyed. And that is the purpose of our project.
Yeah, that's the, I think with that recognition of that we are not really separate from each other, and that we can share our blessing and meditation for the benefit of all beings. I think that's a good recognition for actually for the meditation that we are going to do for the healing and for the peace of the many beings, and also here in the Middle East, it's a good area to heal and to bring peace to.
Wonderful. Well, there's a meditation we do in the Buddhism called the Tonglen, which means in Tibetan it's called Tonglen, that in English would be sending and receiving. Of course, on the one level there's nothing to send and receive if we're all together. However, because we believe we're separate, we should do that until we realize we're all together. We're
Beautiful.
all one thing. So we use 3 syllables, and we use the syllable Om, which represents all forms in their pure state, in their non-dual state. A, which represents all vibration or sound, vibratory level. And Hung, which represents the mind or anything that can be conceived of, any concept or any thought. And saying one after the other, when we say Om, we should gather the suffering of all sentient beings and bring it into ourselves. And with Ah, we dissolve and transform that into enlightenment. And with Hung, we radiate that back out as peace and non-dual self-recognition of wisdom and compassion to all sentient beings again. So we can join each other, and maybe you can do at the same time I do, and we can all feel, whoever's listening, that we're healing our world, not just the Middle East, but everywhere. But the Middle East is let's say, an acupuncture point that needs some healing. But we'll heal our world in this way. We can start like this. Take a deep breath, and you can do a long deep breath. So absorb the suffering with Om. transform it to enlightenment with ah. And send it back as healing, oneness healing to all beings with Hong. So I'm very happy that I can reach all my brothers and sisters there in Israel, and I hope to hear from everybody somehow.
Yeah,
maybe
maybe one day we'll see you. You know, in the near future we'll see you here.
Sure.
So I'm sure many listeners really, for those who didn't know about Buddhism, if there are actually listeners wish to begin practicing Buddhism or contact you, what do they need to do? How can they contact you?
Well, I think one way is the easiest way is to write an email to Stupabuilder, STUPABUILDER @gmail.com. Stupabuilder@gmail.com. That's one way. And or to be in contact through you, you can give them my other address. You can, and if people want to know about our project, it's www.bodhivastu, BODHI, as in Victor, ASTU, bodhivastu.org. And I encourage everybody to join in somehow, and especially for peace in the world, to join in the project somehow, whatever way they can, even to pray about it or to have an aspiration that it will succeed, is itself a wonderful step towards making the world peace and dedicating that aspiration prayer back again to all beings so that they enjoy the fruit of enlightenment and peace. Always dedicate that, and dedicate this radio show too.
Yeah. And of course, you know, you're always welcome here to Israel. If in the near future, if many people will wish to learn, know that you're always welcome here.
I'd love to come. It would be like coming home. I've never been invited before now. So
we'll make you some gefilte fish. Wonderful.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. So thank you very much for coming to the show today. And for the listeners who wish to connect with us, you can find us on Facebook. Just write The Shift, Awakening is One. I want to say and dedicate one of the things I decided to do this show is also for the dedicated for the Middle East, but also for the young people. I know many young people today are waking up, and I see a lot. And so for all the young people out there who are waking up and maybe find themselves alone or different, you're all welcome to contact me. I feel it is the time to let go of our fears of who we truly are and share our true light with the world together. It is with love and compassion we share our light. With care and forgiveness we share our light. With fearlessness and determination we share our light. With humor and creativity we share our light. The time of silence is over. The time of hiding our true nature is gone. It is the time to share our individual creation with the world as one. Thank you, all my brothers and sisters around the world, whether you're an 80 years old with the soul of a child or a child with an infinite soul. Let's all share this incredible journey together as we rise into the infinite glory that we ourselves created, up in the stars and deep within our own hearts. Let's all awaken as one.